The crash of Flight 93 put the international spotlight here on Somerset County.
News crews from around the world came to this place where America won the first battle in the war on terror.
I was here too, field anchoring as the events of the day unfolded. Tonight, our team from Pittsburgh's Action News 4 takes a look back at those events, how they changed history, and how they changed us.
Beautiful day. It was September, so it was nice outside.
Blue skies, just a perfect summer September day.
I was emotional anyway when I woke up because it was my son's first day of preschool. And I got up, I got him ready, and I was very upset to say goodbye. And he stood in front of his preschool and got a photo snapped.
I was in the barber's chair getting my hair cut at 9 o'clock in the morning. And a guy sticks his head in and says, "Hey, a plane crashed in the World Trade Center."
I got to the second floor where the newsroom was, started heading down the hall, and I heard gasps and yells. And I got down into the newsroom, and everybody was huddled around a TV, and I said, "What's going on?" And they said, "A second plane just hit the other tower." And that's when, of course, everybody knew that this was terrorism.
And as every news organization in the country, perhaps in the world, began to do, you go into overdrive. It becomes getting on live, getting personnel to different areas.
And everybody was coming out of the meeting with the plan to send crews to New York.
I just ran to that seat and sat down and put a mic on. And we came on the air live in just a couple of minutes. It happened all so quickly. And announced that a plane had crashed in Somerset County.
Attack on America. Action News coverage continues.
We heard Governor Tom Ridge speaking at a news conference from the crash site out at Somerset.
I looked at Michelle Wright, someone who I had worked with for 6 straight years, and we looked at each other. We said we should be out there. We should go out there.
Still sinking in the horror of what we all saw today.
No one in Somerset County and throughout the nation will ever forget.
We never passed any kind of a police perimeter. We simply parked our car and started walking through the woods with a camera and a tripod and the rest of our equipment. And we hiked and hiked and hiked until we came upon wreckage in the woods. What's that right there? Right there. Over in here. The force of that crash had created wreckage that what we saw was in trees, it was on the ground, but it was nothing more than a few inches big. We are literally surrounded right now by debris, and there's a very strong odor of the scorched earth. This is the only way I can describe it. It doesn't smell like jet fuel. It smells like, Kendall, how do you describe it?
Just burned earth.
Burned earth. It smells like burned earth.
It's just a giant crater. There is absolutely no sign whatsoever of a giant Boeing 757. No sign whatsoever. Only small, tiny pieces of a plane that used to be. What a completely different view here from the other scenes that we're seeing.
They were watching with horror the reports out of New York City and in Washington, D.C., when suddenly and very violently this story came crashing down in their own hometown.
Early on, they knew that in New York and in Washington, D.C., the black boxes disintegrated. There was no hope in those two places that the black boxes could be recovered. But because Flight 93 crashed into the ground, soft ground, there was hope among federal agents initially that there was hope that they may find some kind of conversation going on.
It is believed it is apparently in fairly good condition.
And then as news started to come out, we started to realize that the hallowed ground we were reporting live from was really the first fight against terrorism.
All of our lives, we were just talking, we're all affected, we're all changed forever because of what happened today.
That plane was full of people from all walks of life and from all over the world. And they came together and took a vote to try to take that plane back. And it sounds corny, but that's the American way.
When the families of 9/11 came was a really special moment, as well as it was heartbreaking.
There's one specific memory that I have that stands out every time I think of 9/11, and it's a school bus full of family members being brought to the scene and police officers saluting that truck that bus as it came through. And I could see the family members looking out and the police officers saluting, and
There is an incredible patriotic feeling in that town that they took care of the loved ones from all over the United States. They came to Somerset. And the families who lost so much found family members, new family members in Somerset. There's a great patriotic pride in Stony Creek Township, in Shanksville, that the people feel they made a big contribution in serving our country, taking care of these people who lost so much.
A lot of us think about what Mr. Rogers would always say. When there's a tragic event, look for the people doing good, look for the heroes, because there's always somebody doing that.
What the efforts on Flight 93, what the passengers did on Flight 93, really was the beginning of the defense against the terror attacks. That was the first victory, if you will.
And that embodied the American way for all of us, especially those who reported about it. And relearning and retelling it 15 years later has changed my life. It should change all of our lives when we hear this story.
Next on Chronicle.
I just got in my van and drove out there.
They were the first on the scene after Flight 93 went down. Now they're sharing their stories with us.
It's always been about the 40 people that were on the plane for us.
Plus, from being Pennsylvania's governor to the nation's first Secretary of Homeland Security.
It is the first war, the first battle against global terrorism, and we won.
Now, former Governor Tom Ridge looks back.
This hallowed ground is ours. It's in our backyard.
And why he says the fight against terror is still far from over. Next on Chronicle.